Welcome back, my friends. I hope you had an amazing week. Today I have another video for you. Are you the kind of person who's suffering right now? Have you been disappointed? Did somebody break your heart? Are you hurt? Were you physically hurt, emotionally hurt, psychologically hurt? Do you want to get rid of this pain, this suffering? Do you want to be happy and be content with yourself and just generally feel like life is beautiful? Do you want to be there? Do you want to be at that position? Then this video is for you, my friends. My name is Binish Lalani, and I will be sharing with you my personal spiritual experiences that has made me the person I am today. So today, this video is about forgiveness. Well, then you'll be asking yourselves, well, then she's gonna ask me to forgive that guy who broke my heart, isn't she? Well, yes, I will be asking you that. So why would I forgive that guy? He broke my heart. I'm never going to forgive that person. Well, this is where we make a big mistake. This is where we don't understand the true power that lies within forgiveness. You're not forgiving that person for the sake of that person. You're forgiving for yourself. When we are painfully connected with someone, let's say somebody broke my heart, and now I'm like, I'm never going to forgive this person ever. Like, he could not do this to me. And you see, like, all this anger, this frustration, this struggle, this suffering, the pain is all there, right? And I somehow want him to pay for it, right? I want revenge. I want him to pay for it. I want him to suffer too because he's making me suffer or she's making me suffer, whatever the case is here. Well, in some way, I'm still tied to that person because I'm still expecting things from that person. I'm still expecting revenge. I'm still expecting a payback, you know? So I'm still connecting myself with that person. Hence, it's causing me pain. When you cut those ties and you release it and you say, I have nothing to do with you whatsoever. I don't expect anything from you. I don't want your apology. I don't want revenge from you. I don't want to, I don't want you to pay for it. I don't want to take revenge on you. I just don't want to deal with you anymore in my life. I don't want you to have any power over me. That's called forgiveness in its true meaning, in its true sense. What you're doing here is you're literally not only physically, mentally, emotionally, psychologically, but also like spiritually cutting the ties with that person. And when you forgive, like I said few seconds ago, it's not for that person. You're not forgiving for that person. It doesn't do anything to that person. You're forgiving to get the freedom for yourself. You're forgiving so you get the peace of heart. You get the peace of mind. You get the happiness. You get the contentment. That burden, that suffering, the pain is lifted off of you when you truly forgive somebody. Is forgiveness difficult? Very much. Forgiveness is I'm going to say it's one of the most difficult actions or things you will do in life. Well, but forgiveness is very powerful. It's one of the other actions that's really powerful, apart from prayers. And all of these powerful things have their levels. Forgiveness is powerful in a sense that it brings you the truest form of joy. Because you are literally freeing yourself from that person who's causing you the pain still, even though that person is not in your life, might be causing you pain still. But by forgiving, you're just freeing yourself with all of that pain, all of that burden, all of that suffering. And I'm going to share my story with you. Back a long time ago, I broke my engagement, and it was my decision. And I was in pain. I was suffering. I was crying, and it was so difficult. And every day I was praying for help. Please help me recover. Please help me with this pain. And one day I was walking home from my class, and I was literally like right across from my building waiting for the lights to turn so I can keep walking to my apartment. And in that instant I stood there. I need this pain to go away. How can I get rid of this pain? And I'm like talking to God in this sense here, and I'm like, how can I get rid of this pain? And it's amazing what I heard coming inside of me. This is not something that loudspeaker go on off or you see something. This guidance usually comes from within. So what I heard was 2 words: forgive him. That's all I heard. And I'm standing at that intersection, and I'm like, that's it? Like, just forgive. So I took a deep breath, closed my eyes, and tears were rolling down my eyes. And I said to myself, I make God my witness, I make my soul the witness that I forgive this person from inside out, from the core of my existence. I forgive this person, like from the bottom of my heart. I forgive this person. And immediately, I felt a sense of relief. That burden was not there anymore. It was lifted, it's gone. And my tears that were a moment ago was of pain and suffering converted into tears of joy and happiness. And I felt it. I felt like I was free. I felt like my heart that was empty and was occupied with anger and frustration and suffering and pain, everything was literally vacuumed, sucked out of me, and instead filled with joy and love. Lots of love. Immense amount of love. It was so much love that I can barely contain it. I can barely keep it in. And hence, it overflows. So like today, as I go within myself to look at what I have inside of me, it's love. And I can barely contain it. It's overflowing. So this was my, by far, one of the forgiving experiences that I had. I'm going to say one of the biggest one because it was a turning point of my life. The next day, I was a completely different person. I'm stronger, I'm braver, I am confident, I'm happier, I know what I want in life, things got cleared, pain is not there anymore, and I'm ready to tackle the world again. So come at me, because, well. So the part that I want to explain it to you here about forgiveness is the fact that when you forgive, you are doing yourself a favor, and you are releasing yourself off of that pain, and you're cutting all the ties once and for all from that person. And once you master forgiveness, life becomes happy. Life becomes joyous. Life will be so easy, because forgiveness, what it teaches us, once you practice it enough, once you keep doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it, it becomes part of your second nature, then nothing matters. Nothing will affect you. When people pass comments at you, because it's your second nature to forgive, you're immediately forgiving them. And then it really doesn't bother you because you have just forgiving them. It's one way of like turning the other cheek, I guess. I don't care what you say. You're not hurting my feelings because I forgive you. I don't really care. You gain that. So that I don't care attitude actually comes from practicing forgiveness a lot. So you must practice forgiveness. You must forgive. Because there are going to be people in your life, they're going to keep disappointing you. They're going to keep hurting you. They're going to keep mean not well for you. They're going to be a blockage in your path. They're going to discourage you, they're going to put you down, they're going to insult you, disrespect you, cause you harm, whatever. There are a lot of people out there. The one thing you can do for yourself here, the one thing you can gain power by is with forgiveness. And there's a lot to do in this topic, I guess. There's a lot for me to say, there's a lot for me to talk about. However, I feel like forgiveness, the beginning of forgiveness actually comes from within, right? So you should forgive yourself first before you can forgive others. Because you can't be holding a grudge against yourself when you're trying to forgive the other person. Because say, why did I choose that person? Why was I that stupid? Why did I make this mistake? Well, guess what? You will make mistakes. You will make a lot of mistakes. And you will keep making them. You'll keep making mistakes. That's part of being human. We make mistakes. We learn from it. That's the key here. And one important thing that comes out of forgiving yourself is that then you start to learn to forgive others. And then what happens? You're not holding grudge against anyone, not even yourself, not others, and nobody holds power over you because nothing bothers you. You just said, you can do whatever you want, I'll forgive you because I have nothing to do with you. That's it. That is it for forgiveness. I hope this video has helped you, and if it did, that means this video deserves a thumbs up. And please share your thoughts about this video in the comments below. And if you think of something else that maybe I missed, let me know because I would love to learn from you. It is a two-way relationship, you guys. You gotta teach me and I teach you. And last but not the least, you are precious. So please do not drink and drive. Do not text and drive. Take a great care of yourself. And I'll see you in my next video. Love you guys. Bye!